What's up, Solar Family? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. What's going on, Solar Family? What's up? It's James here, and I'm starting my Q&A Fridays again because I'm getting a lot of questions about everything to do in the solar industry, whether you're building your business or you're growing it or you're scaling your business. Getting a lot of questions right now, and every single Friday, I want to log on live here with you to answer any questions that you have. Because if you're like me, when you're doing research, you want answers to those questions as soon as you can. And hopefully, my videos that I have on YouTube has been helping you out. But again, I really want to pour in more value in your life to answer your questions live with me because not everyone's privileged enough to join our Solar University training, right? If you haven't done so already, though, make sure you go check us out. Make sure you call me, solarstrategycall.com, solarstrategycall.com. Book a call and let's chat. But my intent every single Friday is to log on live and answer any questions you guys may have. I might not be able to answer all your questions, but what I want you to do, if you're watching this live with me or you're watching this on a replay, go ahead and comment some of the things that you need help with, or maybe you have questions, whether you're just building your business, scaling your business, growing your business, whatever that may be. And I always call it a business, right? And I know the majority of folks are 1099, but I honestly feel as well that when you're a 1099 employee in the solar industry, this is your business. And I'm always going to refer to it as a business because regardless whether you're an installer, installing all of the equipment, or you're a sales representative, it's still going to be a business. And that's what we teach at Solar University, is how to really run your business like a business. Because I know, right? I've been in your shoes. When you're starting out, your managers or your colleagues don't necessarily teach you how to build a business because you're kind of like in a business already. So you don't really need to learn all the ins and outs of a business. But the great thing with Solar University and our coaching program is we help you create those foundations so you can have a business. Because if you treat your business like a business, guess what? It's going to pay you like a business. And a lot of consultants out there, they don't treat their business like a business, or they tend to fall off after a couple of weeks, couple of months. They are in another industry because the foundational part of your business is not quite there, right? If you don't have a stable foundation or a solid foundation, it's just going to topple over, right? It's just going to topple over. So again, if you guys are watching me live here, every single Friday, 10 a.m., I'm going live, right? It's literally right before our coaching calls. Our coaching calls at 11 o'clock every single day. It's during the week, 11 a.m. Central Time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend my time with you guys, answer any questions you have before I jump into our paid coaching program. So if you have any questions, make sure you type it in there in the chat, in the comments, regardless if you're watching this live or if you're watching this on a replay, okay? So one of the biggest questions I get asked all the time, right? One of the biggest, if not the biggest question is, where can I get the lowest red line? Okay, so this is something that is circulating. This question is circulating in the industry when you're looking to get into solar, or maybe you have a few weeks or a few months in solar already, and you're not quite sure whether or not you're with the right company because of your current pay. So you're asking yourself, like, where can I get the lowest red line? And what happens is you tend to just look for companies with the lowest red line. And there could be some serious pitfalls to this. And I've been guilty of this. Don't get me wrong. I've been really, really guilty of it. And something I want to tell you as well is I'm really open and I share everything in our businesses that don't work, that do work. And the things I'm sharing with you are my personal experiences that I've experienced in the industry. And I'll never give you information or train you on something that I've never gone through myself. So Again, I've been guilty of this when I'm chasing the lowest red line, right? Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Sam? How are you, man? Hopefully you're doing amazing. And again, if you're chiming in, whether you're watching this live or you're watching this on a replay, represent, right? Where are you guys tuning in from? And again, make sure to type in any questions that you have. I probably won't be able to answer all of them here during this live session, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a list and start answering all of them, during our live sessions as well. Okay, during the next live session. So today I'm talking about red lines, right? Where can I get the lowest red line? And keep in mind that you heard this saying before: you're going to get what you pay for. Meaning that if you're just chasing the lowest red line, and I want a 190 red line, I want a $2 red line, I want the lowest red line possible. Be prepared for some of the repercussions and some of the negative, negative repercussions that can happen if you're just chasing the lowest red line. Because first thing you need to understand that you need to be looking for an amazing installer with great reviews. And sometimes that's hard to find, right? I understand. Sometimes that's hard to find, but do your best. And because you're looking for the best installer, and that's what you're looking for, not the best red line, the best installer, that best installer may not necessarily have the lowest red line, okay? For example, if you buy a Toyota Corolla at the Toyota dealership, you could probably pick one up for $10,000 to $15,000, right? Somewhere around there. I worked for Toyota in the past. Versus if you went to the Mercedes dealer, the quality of the vehicle is going to be better. It's probably going to last longer, right? Depending on your opinion, right? So obviously you're going to pay a premium for a Mercedes versus a Toyota, right? And obviously it's luxurious and things like that. As far as lasting longer, that may not be a good example, right? I own both, right? A Toyota and a Mercedes. I think the Toyota lasted longer. But again, it's just the quality of the product, right? You're paying for the quality of the product. So understand that instead of looking for the lowest red line, look for the best solar company to work with. And when you do find that company, that great solar company that has proven track record, don't expect the lowest red line, okay? Because obviously in this industry, especially in social media and all the social media groups, some folks are throwing out some low red lines out there, right? Oh, I got a 1.90 red line. Mine is 1.80. Mine is $2 a watt. But again, now you're informed that when you do have a low red line, that's more like an anomaly, that's going to come with a very serious price, because every single homeowner that you have has a lifetime value. And a lot of consultants getting in this industry are not looking for the long-term vision to grow their business, meaning that they don't understand the lifetime value of every single homeowner, LTV, right? Make sure you guys write this stuff down. LTV, lifetime value, because I'm pretty sure you're in this industry for the long haul. I am. If you guys don't know my story, I've been in the energy industry for the last 10 years. I used to own an energy consulting company in California. And I've been in solar for the last 8 years. And 7 years out of the 8 years in solar, I literally haven't stepped foot inside a homeowner's house. All of the deals have been sold online, and that's what we teach our students as well. And you need to understand that if you plan to be here for the long haul, which a lot of you are, some folks are kind of in, they're out, right? They don't really dig deep, and they don't, they get that shiny object syndrome, the little squirrel syndrome. They see something that's potentially better than solar sales and I'm going to go sell something else, or I'm going to go sell this, I'm going to go sell that. But for those folks that are growing a business, and again, my definition of a business is a 1099 employee or you're a business owner. If you're building a business for longevity, understand it is lifetime value, because when you close a solar deal, if it's a bad deal, guess what? That particular homeowner may have had other referrals for you, but you don't know. You didn't know at that point, because it's one of those things that maybe I gave the wrong information. Maybe I didn't roll out the red carpet and gave them the white glove treatment. And because I just wanted to make a sale, I didn't really give them the best experience, right? The best experience possible. And what happens is now you don't get a referral. And example, if you close that one deal for $5,000 and that was it, you literally turned off the spigot, right? Versus turning the spigot of referrals on, you turned off the spigot of referrals. And then from there, that particular homeowner might have had other properties, may know a whole lot of people that can refer you a whole lot of business. So understand that, yeah, you may get a quick pop right now. We get the instant gratification right now, but also understand that every single homeowner has that lifetime value. And if you're here for the long haul, put on the white glove, roll out the red carpet for your homeowner, right? Because again, that can work in either direction, right? So for example, if you're working with an amazing solar company, yes, your red line may not be as low as it should be, but now you have the white glove treatment. The homeowner, is confident with the company that you're working with, and the company you're working with fixes problems in a timely manner. That's the key thing, right? I'll make another video about this next time, because you guys know problems are going to arise, right? But we cannot guarantee that to the homeowner. But what we can guarantee is we're going to fix the problems in a timely manner, right? Write that down, timely manner. Somebody write that down for me in the chat, timely manner. The repairs has to be done in a timely manner. So meaning that if you have an amazing installer and they have amazing customer service, you roll out the red carpet for the homeowner, you're wearing white glove, and so is the installer, guess what's going to happen? On the flip side, even if you have a higher red line, you're going to get continuous referrals because they're going to be happy with your product, right? You're going to be happy with your service. And ideally, maybe you're knocking doors right now. Ideally, within the first year of business, you should be on a referral-based business, okay? Write this thing down as far as a timeline as well. In a year's span, right? In 1 year span, you're going to go through your bumps and bruises and building this business. And then within 1 year, you should have a referral business, meaning that the majority of your deals are coming from referrals. And unfortunately, in this industry right now, and I'm pretty sure you see it as well in social media, when you see a post about solar, right? You see like a company trying to, advertise to homeowners about solar. What do you see when you go into comments? You see all these negative quotes. It's a scam. Like my bills went up, right? So again, we have to really roll out the red carpet, find the right company to work with, and don't base the company that you're working with on the lowest red line, because this is something I really want to clear up because I've been guilty of it. I made a video about this a few years ago about, a $2 red line. It should be right around there. But what I've grown into as well is make sure that you're working with quality installers, because it's going to pay you over and over and over again, not just the referrals. So imagine what happens when a homeowner is not happy with your service. It may not even be you, with your installer service. And then from there, they have a bad experience. And unfortunately, you can't even show your face in that neighborhood anymore. And ideally, when you install a solar system in a home where the homeowner is so happy with your service, with the installer services as well, you can literally walk around that neighborhood with your chin up high, and you can literally be that expert in the neighborhood. So imagine how much more income that you're losing if you don't have a big vision for your business, if you don't quite understand what is an LTV, which is a lifetime value for every single homeowner that you encounter. Okay? It's really, really critical. Because bad experiences literally is going to ripple. It's not even going to ripple into your business. It's going to ripple into Anthony's business, Sam's business, Turner's business, my business, because that ripple affects everybody. Because now, for example, if you sold solar to 123 Elm Street And now I knock on 1234 Elm Street, and their buddies, their friends, they always talk about, what they're doing with their life, their kids, their family. And now in 1234 Elm Street, they have a really sour taste in their mouth because of what the neighbor told them. Now it's going to be harder for me, for Turner, for Sam, for Charles, for Michelle, for Michael to close this deal. And I didn't even create that ripple effect, right? It was a negative ripple effect from another consultant. And now it's indirectly or even directly affecting my business, your business, because of this negative ripple effect. But imagine it was a positive ripple effect. So it's the same exact thing that's going to happen. It's a positive ripple effect. And now when you go knock on 1234 Elm Street, and now that homeowner has a positive association with solar because their neighbor installed solar and they're happy, guess what happens? It's easier for us to close this deal, right? It's not just that one deal. It's a ripple effect of all our deals. So again, understand there is a lifetime value to your business. Make sure that you set up your business like a business and don't just chase the lowest red line. And these are the things that we teach in Solar University is how to build a formula for your business. Because again, it's nice to learn from people on social media. It's nice to learn from people in your office, your colleagues, but it's even better when you learn from people that are light speed ahead of you and get that coaching from 7-figure earners in solar already, right? And you literally jump in a time machine to learn all the information that you need to help you grow your business. That's why it's critical. It's critical. Maybe you don't have finances right now to take coaching programs. Maybe YouTube is your best resource right now because obviously YouTube is absolutely free. But eventually, enable for you to take it to the next level, whatever your level is at, you need to find coaching. Make sure that you're finding the right coaches like us with Solar University. We literally coach you every step of the way. So if you haven't booked your solar strategy call yet, if you want to strategize on how you can take your business to the next level, make sure you book your free solar strategy call. It's absolutely free. Myself and my coaches are literally hopping on a call with hundreds of consultants every single month. And we help you regardless if you join our training or not. Because the idea of the strategy call is to strategize with you and see how we can help you with your business so you can close more deals, so you can make a bigger impact and a bigger income. So if you haven't scheduled your free solar strategy call yet, make sure you do so. It's solarstrategycall.com, solarstrategycall.com. And we have some amazing software that we're getting ready to release as well. So when you book that call, you'll be also on our newsletter. So when we do release new things that we're doing that we're really excited about, like our new software that we're going to release, I am super excited about it. We've been working on this software for over a year and a half now. And this software is going to allow you to have multiple streams of income. Just like myself with Solar University, I have multiple streams of income in solar. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up those streams of income to you, to the right group of people that wants other streams of income on top of the deals that they currently close. So make sure you book your free solar strategy call. And again, you're going to not only get a call with us or, have a call with us to strategize to help you build, grow, and scale your business. You're also going to be added on that list. So when we are ready to launch, you'll be the first to hear about it. So again, I'm going to have these Q&A, and I honestly feel I can help more people this way as well. The folks that are not in our coaching program, I'll be able to answer all your questions or as many questions as I can because I'm literally going to hop on our coaching program here in a few minutes. But I really, really want to help you, build, grow, and scale your business. Okay. So I'm going to dive into some of the questions, the comments here as well. And if you didn't catch the beginning of this, if you have any questions, make sure you book your free solar strategy call. We can help there. And also type in a comment some of the questions or some of the concerns that you're having in this industry. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a list and I'll answer as many as I can every Fridays. Okay. Every Friday. So share this as well with your colleagues in the office. If they're not following me on YouTube, make sure you share it with them, right? The only thing they got to do is just tell them, hey, just type in solar sales and some Asian guy pops up and click subscribe. You know what I mean? That's the easiest way I can explain how you can subscribe to my channel. Awesome. What's up? What's up, Mune? Hopefully I said it right. What's up, Timothy? How are you, Anthony, Turner, Michelle? How are you guys doing, Chris? Hopefully you guys are doing amazing. I'm just going to read some of the comments. If there's any questions I can answer right now, I literally have to jump into another call here in a few minutes, but I'm going to spend as much time with you guys as possible as well to really drop some information and help you guys, grow your business. What's up? Yes, it's going to be this live Q&A Fridays is going to be 10 a.m. Central Time, right? 10 a.m. Central Time. So that's going to be 8 o'clock Pacific, 11 o'clock Eastern, okay? 11 o'clock Eastern. What's up? Checking in from Chicago. Timothy's checking in from Chicago. What's up, Timothy? How are you, man? Anthony, how are you? Anthony's in the same boat. Started selling solar about 1.5 months ago now. And the dealer plus of sales experience in the auto business. Awesome. I honestly feel, right? This is another topic and I'm kind of going off the topic now, but it's just, I just thought about something as well, that make sure that you guys are finding the right mentors, right? I kind of talked about this as well. Make sure that you find the right people, right mentors, right colleagues to help you grow your business. And also make sure you guys are constantly role playing. If you want to be the top, right, the top of the top, and think about this, I'm going to relate this back to like NFL players or athletes that are the top and the pinnacle of their career. They're constantly practicing. And not only do they constantly practice the right strategies, the right method, and they also have a coach. Okay. The best athletes in the world, guess who they have? They have a coach, right? They have a coach. I can't stress that enough. You have to have a coach eventually in your career in solar. If you want to take it to the next level, you have to have a coach so you can strategize on how you can reach your goals, right? It's really, really critical. I'm just going to read a few more comments here. So for Turner, do you always show the proposal to the homeowner, right? So for us, our methodology, right? It's a 10-step formula for us and what we teach our students. Keep in mind, this is a 10-step formula, and you're basically infusing sales psychology, a lot of buy-ins, a lot of takeaways that are proven to work before you show them the actual proposal. And the proposal is the energy savings report, right? It's also changing your vernacular and the way you describe things, right? Like, for example, the proposal is the energy savings report, right? The price is the value of the system, right? So just changing those little tweaks, those subtle tweaks is really going to help you guys out. But keep in mind that, yes, we do go over the energy savings report / proposal, but that's literally later on, right? We're having a conversation and infusing sales psychology first with the homeowner within the first maybe 20 minutes of the consultation, maybe a little bit longer, but our whole pitch is about 30 minutes long. So meaning that within 10 minutes or even 5 minutes, we're going over the designs of the system, the cost, or excuse me, the value of the system, answering some questions, showing them the placement of it as well, their energy savings, the offset, the tax credits. And then from there, they're deciding whether or not to move forward, right? But again, we're getting the homeowner bought in, right? This is the key. And this is what we teach in Solar University. It's proprietary to our students, right? It's a proprietary to Solar University and proprietary information and training that we share with our students. We get the homeowner bought in. They're completely bought in about the benefits of solar because we gave them all the value. And when we do show them the energy savings report, it's just more a formality. to show them like, here are the panels where they're located. Here's your energy savings. And even if they save $5 a month on their electric bill, and even if it's a wash, that's just an extra kicker because we provided so much more value to solar than just like, hey, you're saving $10 a month, $20 a month, where a lot of consultants, they lean directly into the proposal and they don't have any sales psychology infused in their proposal, right? Or in their sales pitch. They just kind of jump right into the proposal. So our sales presentation started out 8 years ago with Solar City, right? That's where I started out. So I had a script from Solar City. And then from there, throughout the years, during my wife and I's coaching sessions with our coaches, it's been refined over and over again to make it to improve the sales presentation. So it literally evolved, and it's clear and it's concise, right? Write this thing down, guys. I want everybody to type this in the chat. Clear and concise. Clear and concise. Because what happens with consultants, especially when you're new, the information that you're giving a homeowner is not clear and it's not concise. And everything that we teach you in Solar University and what we teach our students, everything that we do is intentional. From the from the looking in this direction, from the questions that we're asking them, it's literally a proven strategy, and it's all intentional to elicit some sort of feeling, to elicit some sort of response. That's why our closers are closing 50+% of their deals, because it's a proven methodology. It's intentional. Because this is something that you may or may not know. Enable for you to take your business to the next level financially. Say, for example, you're making $100,000 a month right now, or excuse me, $100,000 a year, and you want to make, for example, $100,000 a month. The information that you have is not going to take you to that next level to take it from $100,000 a month, $100,000 a year to $100,000 a month. You need coaching. You need to advance your knowledge, your mindset, your beliefs, your skill level, and your knowledge to build, grow, and scale your business. Okay. And the worst thing that you can do is have a chip on your shoulder, which I did years ago, where I felt like I knew it all. And my saying to my wife, I always told her when she said, hey, James, maybe you should, talk to this person that's more financially successful than us. And I always say, it's not rocket science. I'll figure it out. It's not rocket science, because I had a chip on my shoulder as if I was already making that type of income, which I wasn't. And I was so blocked off and listening to other people that were way more financially stable than I was. And I literally blocked them off. And that's the last thing that you can do, or you should do, is to block off people, because we have this ego that we know it all. If you're not making multiple seven figures in solar, then listen to the training and the teachings that we're giving you, because there's no secret sauce. Okay. Just to let you guys know, there's no secret sauce here. The strategies that we teach you are multiple strategies. It's not just one thing you're going to say. It's not just one thing you're going to do. And now the floodgates open. Okay. Especially when you're starting out. I can see it when you're building a business. Maybe you're already making 7 figures a year and you want to make multiple 7 figures. Maybe it's going to take just a little tweak to get you there. But from $100,000 to $500,000 a year to $1 million a year, there's going to be a lot of tweaks there, right? Along the way to get you to that type of level. But again, it's just one of those things. Don't ever block off any type of coaching. Don't ever block those things out. So make sure that you're setting money aside to invest into yourself, right? It's easy for us to use some of that extra money that we make in solar and to go party with it, right? Or go buy another, whatever, clothes, shoes, whatever that may be. But I honestly feel, wait for the instant gratification, right? Wait for it. So that means that, instead of getting this new shoe, getting this new shirt or this new car, or maybe hanging out with my boys or with the ladies. Wait for that gratification till later, save that money and reinvest it back in yourself. Okay, reinvest that money back into yourself. um Clear and concise. Awesome, awesome. And the other thing too is be coachable. As you can see, I literally had only a few people write clear and concise. Out of all the people that's watching this live right now, you have a few people, and it always ends up that way, right? You got the 80-20 rule, right? You got the 80-20 rule. When you have 20% of the people actually participating, and those 20% are actually the one that's getting ahead because they're coachable, right? They're coachable, they're listening, they're implementing it, because all this stuff may sound amazing. And this is what we tell all of our students at Solar University. All the things what we are teaching you works. All the things that we're teaching you are amazing. But if you don't implement the strategies that we teach you, and it just stays in your notebook and you do nothing with the information, you are not going to excel. Okay, you are not going to excel, because with Solar University, and hopefully with your colleagues and your sales managers and your coaches, hopefully they're pushing you to a point where you're uncomfortable. Because as you may or may not know, that's when you grow, is when you're in a state of uncomfortability. Okay, when you feel uncomfortable doing something, whether that's making videos, like our students, we ask them to make videos to position themselves as an expert, right? Because at the end of the day, people buy from experts. So if you position yourself as an expert by leveraging videos, and maybe you're uncomfortable making videos, but guess what? That's when the growth happens, when you're uncomfortable, okay? When you're feeling uncomfortable, you're growing. So ask yourself, take inventory with yourself and say, okay, when's the last time I was uncomfortable, right, with your business? Whether you went to like a meeting with maybe a realtor meeting, or maybe some kind of networking meeting, and you're like, oh, I feel kind of uncomfortable meeting these people, right? I don't really like meeting new people. But guess what? Guess what? Use that as a positive thing. Next time when you're telling yourself, oh man, I feel uncomfortable, this is not me, this is hard, think about it in a positive way. That because you're feeling that uncomfortability, that means you're growing. Okay? That means you're growing. I'm going to read a couple more. I literally got to jump off here in a few minutes. If you have any questions, go ahead and type it in the chat. I literally have 3 more minutes, and I got to jump in our coaching program. And again, if you haven't scheduled your free solar strategy call yet, make sure to do that. solarstrategycall.com, solarstrategycall.com. And we can help you guys out and strategize to help you reach your goals in the solar industry, okay? solarstrategycall.com. And again, when you do sign up for a strategy call, you're going to get all the updates that we have when we roll out our software as well. You want to learn about the software, whether you join us in the software, or if you don't. If you're in this industry, you have to at least entertain the conversation and watch what we have to offer you, right? That's why I always tell my kids, right? When they're eating something new and they're like, I don't like it. I mean, how do you know if you don't like it if you haven't tried it? That's why I even tell my kids, you have to at least try it one time. So at least you know whether you like it or not. It's the same thing with a homeowner, right? I'm not interested. What are you not interested in? I mean, I haven't given you any information about to be interested in anything. You know what I mean? I'm not interested. Okay. What are you not interested about? Because I haven't really literally gave you anything to be interested in. Let me give you the information, and you can decide whether or not you're not interested from there. Fair enough. All right, guys. All right. What's up, Theo? What's going on, man? Theo is one of our students as well. What's up, Theo? How are you, man? If it's the same Theo Rosenberg, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's probably hundreds of thousands of Theo Rosenberg, but I think Theo, you're our student, right, Theo? In my opinion, James, are high quality panels or inverters more important? High quality. If you're selling with us and using our installers, all of the panels and inverters are high quality. They're tier 1. You know what I mean? It's not like we're getting them from the swap meet and then installing them on homes. I mean, as far as like modules, they're all tier 1 modules. As far as like inverters, I think we're all using all the same inverters, whether there's SolarEdge or Enphase or Generac. Yeah, I think they're all. I honestly feel what I've seen in the market personally, and the ones that for sure in our product line, from modules to inverters to batteries, they're all tier 1. Yes, it is absolutely important. Because what happens is, this is what happens. Theo, thanks for asking this question. I honestly feel it also ties into a lower red line. Because what happens, right, if you don't know already, enable for you to have a lower red line, if it's a very, very low red line, somewhere it's going to give there. Whether the installation is really poor, whether the modules are really poor, whether the customer service is really poor, because at the end of the day, you're going, or the homeowner is going to get what they pay for. Okay, so thanks for asking that question, Theo, because again, it has a direct correlation to your red line. If I can give you some cheap solar panels that I got from the swap meet, and that's what I install on every project that you give me, obviously I can give you the lowest red line. Versus the solar company that has amazing products, all tier 1 modules, all tier 1, inverters, top of the line batteries, Tesla batteries, right? Enphase batteries, Storz batteries. That red line is going to be higher. Okay. So thanks for asking that question, Theo. Hopefully I answered your question. Thank you, Theo, man. Thank you, man. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, I've been doing solar literally for over 8 years now, right? I had an energy consulting company as well. I've been doing solar for 8 years. So that's all the time I got. I'm actually a little bit over 1 minute over. Every single Friday, I'm going to log on here at 10 a.m. Central Time, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. And I'm going to log on here and I'm going to give you as much value as I can. I read literally every single comments that you guys comment. If you have any questions that I didn't get to answer because we ran out of time, make sure that you post it in the comments. I'm going to read them, and I'll if I can get to them, I'll answer it then in the comments. If I can't, I'll write it down and I'll address it during our next Q&A Friday. But if you want that question addressed a lot faster, make sure to book your free solar strategy call, right? solarstrategycall.com. Somebody type that in for me really quickly, solarstrategycall.com. You're very welcome, Theo. And then all you guys have an amazing weekend. Actually, also an amazing Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hopefully, you guys are getting together with your family, your friends. My entire family, all our kids are coming into town. Because you guys know maybe some of you guys know, I got 8 kids. Some of them are already grown up, so they're coming into town. We're very, very excited to see them. Family, my in-law is coming. So we're super excited to see our family. And again, the next time I want to see you guys live is next Friday. That's already after Thanksgiving. From the Ramos family to your family, God bless you guys. Have an amazing holiday. Enjoy the holiday. And I'll see you guys next Friday. Peace out, everybody.